It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
41-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
7-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts fumbles it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 4. At the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now 3rd down and 4.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Snell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's caught by Jackson. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Riley on the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On third down, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle by
that was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up
on third and short. They'll try option left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Enough to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jihad Ward drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 2.
Second and 2. Here's Jackson, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
On the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Duke Riley in there to drop him in sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
On the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now he's flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Snell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week. Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game,